special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy.
Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Texas. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know who's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Defense not pressing this time. To the air, it's Carr. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run in the previous play. looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Looks left and finds his target there. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Gaines. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking to pass this time. The pass is caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Carr. Here's the target, and it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Nice grab. It's Green. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Breaks off the defender. He can't get him to the ground. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Sticking with the running game. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down, sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And will be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Direct snap to the back. He breaks free. He's in the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he dropped that one in the end zone. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first and still going. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At the 20. Past the and he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that explosive highlight play taken off the board because of the penalty. Offense is going to have to bounce back from that one. Ouch. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the run, it's Lindsey. Has the first down and more. Moves the ball to 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Carr. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crosses the 10-yard line. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Chris, you can see the defense selling out, trying to come up with a stop, and in doing so, they had no one left to take this back down once he's able to break through the initial surge from the defense. Big gain for this offense, not only picking up the first down, but a huge gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Can the defense hold up here on third and goal? He begins it himself. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Scanning the field. It's Reed. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
First and goal here for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers! And 6 more points to the total. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? Maybe going back and forth all game.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he runs it in to pick them up by a point.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. It's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Keeping it on the ground here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Reed. Backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. The Longhorns getting set on first and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Caught by the receiver. Will not be brought down. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown. touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And they heave it deep downfield. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
He escapes the pocket. He's looking deep again. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Just time enough for one more play and a half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's brought down out at the 46. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quick completion to the tight end. Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Is complete to the tight end. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Green. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pulls it in. It's Parker. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Going for his running back. And fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Man tackled after a small pickup there. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set up, and here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Longhorns churn out another first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pass caught, can he get in? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here we go, it's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's gains. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Grinding away on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Lindsey. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's Carr. It's Parker. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's out of bounds as a short gain on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down, the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And at first down, they go right back to him. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. There's a stiff arm. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Moves left out of the pocket. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. A It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Back to pass. It's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.